Okay, good morning, you guys. It is Thursday. It's August 27th, and I can't believe we are coming to the end of August. This month flew. So we are starting with math today, remembering that we are not doing science and social studies because it sounds like it was a little bit too much work. So we're going to scale back on some of our assignments so that you have more time to focus on some math and reading. So today you are going to start practicing your threes. Now remember, you guys, you should not have all your multiplication times tables memorized, right? We started with our 2s, we've done our 5s, we've done our 10s. I can't believe we've already done our 9s, which that one can sometimes be very hard, but we've got lots of tricks for this one. And now you're going to do your 3s. Oh my goodness. And let me just tell you that your 1s, your 0s, I want to put those in chronological order. These are going to be very easy. So you guys are already halfway there in understanding how multiplication works. Okay, so that's the point. All we're doing right now is we are really imprinting in our brains how multiplication and division work. Not what the correct answer is every time, but why is 9 times 3 27? Can you tell me why 9 times 3 is 27? Because I add 3 9 times, and when I add 3 9 times, then I get 27. So you guys are really focusing on the why right now, okay? And you're practicing writing it, but you don't have it memorized, and you shouldn't have it memorized yet, okay? So I do want you to practice writing your 3s at least 2 times today, and you can do it more if you would like. And then you are going to complete page 46. And actually 47 is really easy and like 46, but I want to scale back on some of the work a little bit. So we're only going to do page 46. It said write the threes, count bys to find the total. Write the threes, count bys. Interesting, that one's kind of hard, right? So how many sides are in the 8 triangles? And I think that we're really at a point where you could already write that you know the multiplication problem would be 3 times 8. But what they want you to do is they want you to add it up as you go, sort of as we would do when we learned money, when we were counting coins. And they would give you like a nickel, and then they'd give you a dime, and you'd have to count it up as it went, okay? So all of that being said, how many sides are in the 8 triangles? Okay, so in the first triangle, we have 3. Now we have 2 triangles, so we have 6. Now we have 3 triangles, so we have 9. Now we have 4, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's all you're doing. Got it? Now you're going to keep going with these other 2 as well, because this is only 5, and you want to have 8, okay? So you will do the same thing with numbers 2 and 3. You guys, I think I'm going to change your assignment. Why don't you go ahead and do 47 as well? I really do think that's something that we can actually process through without it being too difficult. So let's just look at this. It says use the 5 shortcuts for the 3s. Find the totals. Okay, so that's actually, I was wondering why they put this gap here. You already know 5 times 3 is 15. So you see that there's 5 triangles with 3 sides. This one problem is 5 times 3. That's what they're asking you to do. Or that's why they're putting that gap there. And they're going to do it here too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because you already know your 5s. Right? Kind of cool. Okay. So again, it says find the total by starting with the 5th count by and counting by 3s from there. So how many sides are in 7 triangles? All right, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 already here, and I already know that 5 times 3 is what? 15. So then you're going to continue your count bys. This is 3, right? So 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And I put the tick marks on each one of my sides because that makes me understand I've already counted it. So if you want to go the extra mile, you can put your equation. It's 7 times 3 equals 21. 7 times 3 equals 21. So that's how you're going to do your math, okay? You don't have to do anything in your homework and remembering today. I would like for you, after you finish that page, or those pages, I should say, go ahead to IXL, and I am going to give you your threes, your star for your threes, okay? Now for reading, let me see really quickly what we have for reading. 52 and 57. Let's see. So we're going to go to, you should have finished reading Wolf yesterday. A few of you had already read it right when we got in class, which was just awesome. All right, so 52, here's where we're at. We're on 52, and it says, you can read this with me. Suppose you find a word you don't understand as you are reading. You look up the word in the dictionary and find it has more than one meaning. How do you know which meaning is correct? Read the definitions. This is how they're giving the answers. You read the different definitions and you try each meaning in the sentence to see sense. Read the dictionary entry and then write the letter of the correct meaning on the line next to each sentence below. Load. Load is a noun. Remember, we know a noun is a person, place, or thing. Number one, the first definition it could be is something carried. And then it gives you an example. There is a load of hay in my wagon. The second definition is the amount that can be carried. 1 load of stones will fill the ditch. The third definition is something that weighs on the mind. Leaving the dentist's office took a load off my mind. Now, sometimes load is a verb, meaning it's something you do. So how would that work? Let's see. It says, the next definition, to put a load in or on something. Okay, so like let's load the hay on the wagon, or let's load the car and get ready for our trip, or let's load the bus. Yes, we love that one. Let's load the bus. All right, number 5, to put something into a device. Do you know how to load film into that camera? Okay. Ooh, I bet this example is probably like confusing to you guys because this is a little old school. We used to have to load film into a camera. A camera, you should actually have to put something called film, which would capture the image on the film, and then you'd have to take the film to get developed, but you guys probably don't know a lot about that, which shows the age of this curriculum. So interesting. Okay, let's look at our questions. It says A, finishing his book report took a load off of Justin's mind. Now, you need to ask yourself, is this load, and I'm going to highlight it. You've got a highlighter, so I would use your highlighter if I was you. Is that load a verb or a noun? That's the first thing you want to ask yourself. And it is a noun. And we remember a noun is a person, place, or thing. Whereas a verb is sort of like a predicate, okay? It's like something that you do. They're very related. So here the load is a noun. Finishing his book report took a load off of Justin's mind. So it took something he carried off his mind. It took the amount that can be carried. It's definitely not that, right? 1 load, no. So something that weighs on the mind. Oh, I see some words here that relate to each other, so I'm definitely going to say that A should be definition 3. All right, so that's how you're going to do B, C, D, and E. All right, and I think we're doing page 54 for spelling. If you want to do 53 as well, that would be great. Just remember that you're working with these letter patterns, O-A, O-W, or just O. O-A, O-W, or just O. So the O's should be easy, right? Like number 9, you're just filling in the O. 6, you're just filling in the O. Right. So then number 1 would be O, O-W, O-W. And number 2 would be roast, R-O-A. Okay? All right. Now, with number 54, you are looking for all of your misspelt words. And you guys know how to do this. We did this last year. We're doing it again this year. It's the same format. Okay, so you're just skimming through, or you can read it, and you're looking for words that might not be spelt correctly. Oh, wow. So we're looking for 7 words that are spelled incorrectly. That's the first one that I see. But again, I was skimming, so there might be one before that. Okay? Gold, and then spell it correctly down below. Alrighty. So now you're going to go over, if your account was not impacted by Raz Kids, you are going to go over to Raz Kids at this time and read for 20 minutes. If your account was impacted by Raz Kids, then you are going to go to Go Epic and read. So you you have a choice there. Okay, you guys? All right, in our final, or actually, no, we have 2 assignments still. We're going to do our language arts and we're going to do our writing. Okay, so for language arts, something a little bit different. This is what we did yesterday. So today we're going to write, our date for today is 8/27, right? And today you have an assignment where you're going to open the document from your Google Classroom and you're going to copy your work. And we're going to do 1 through 5 in class together. So I would really prefer you to wait to do this until after our Zoom. But to format my paper, you're going to be doing, and I'm still going to put predicates as my title. I'm sorry. I'm kind of going all over the place. So 1 through 5, we are complete during Zoom. Okay? Together. 1 through 5, we're completing during Zoom. So you guys have to do 6 through 10. So I'm going to go ahead and number them. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you can't, you probably don't have the paper in front of you, but what I'm going to do is I am going to demonstrate on the video, in case somebody doesn't make it to our Zoom, how I would do this if I was a student. So again, that you have a model. Okay, so I'm going to Google Classroom. I am opening language arts. On the first page of the attachment, you see predicates and subjects at the top. It gives you an example of the subject and what the predicate is. Then the directions say to read each sentence, underline the subject of each sentence with a red crayon. I'm going to use a marker. And underline the predicate with a blue crayon. Actually, I might steal a box of crayons out of one of y'all's desks, and I think I am going to do that. So I'm not going to demonstrate 1 through 5, but right now, because we're doing that in Zoom. But this is what you would be doing. So number 6 says, Georgia and her friends raced to school. And her friends raced to school. Okay, so again, it says that you are going to get a red and a blue. So hopefully, I just stole an old box of crayons out of one of y'all's desks. All right, let's see. What are we doing in blue? We are doing the predicate in blue. So raced to school is the predicate. And actually, I'm going to do this so I know in my notebook. And then, is there a red in here? Oh, Lord. The one box I got, there's not a red. Okay, well, I'm going to use an orange red, so just pretend like it's red. All right, and then the subject is going to be, oh, I can use my, I know what I can do. I can use my marker. I could use my pen, too. Georgia and her friends raced to school. Okay? So the subject's in red, predicates in blue. All right, so I kind of like that one. All right, so you'll do 7, 8, 9, and 10. And like I said, we'll do 1 through 5 in class today. And you're actually going to be able to annotate it, so I'm kind of excited. All right. With writing, my favorite, you need to get your writing notebook out. We're going to prompt 2. We finished our revising yesterday, and today we're going to do our editing. All right, and if I need to remind myself of the acronym, then I'm going to come all the way back and working the acronym CAPS. Remember, editing is all, now we're looking at capitalization, punctuation, spelling, okay? And we're leaving the A alone for right now. So we're looking for capitals, punctuation, and what was the other one? Spelling, that's right. Okay? So if you want to make yourself a goal to try to find any of these errors in your rough draft, then that would be great. And I would definitely recommend using a pen for this part, or just a colored pencil perhaps. But, all right, so now I'm going to go through. Also, you guys, a really good practice is get somebody at home to do your editing. Hand your paper. If we were in school, we would be trading notebooks with each other, and we would be editing each other's work. We would not edit our own, because it's a little harder to find your own mistakes than it is to find someone else's. Okay, so if you have a big brother, or a big sister, or auntie, or uncle, or grandma, or grandpa, or mom, or dad, whoever's at home, ask them to look over your paper. If you don't have anybody at home, send me a picture of your paper. I'll edit it for you. Okay, here we go. Is there anything in your life that excites you? Make sure you ended with a question mark, because this was a question. Well, there are countless things in my life that get me excited. The thing that really hypes me up the most is hiking. Cool. First, now you make sure with your punctuation you have commas after each one of your transitions. First, hiking excites me because I get to see some beautiful sights. I see enormous trees, majestic mountains, and beautiful flowing streams. Oh, I love it. The sights are so pretty and make me feel at peace in my heart. Good. I think I used sights twice, but that's okay. I think everything's okay there. Next, I am ecstatic when I'm hiking because I get to spend time with my dogs. They always come with me on my adventures outdoors. With my dogs, I am constantly entertained on the hiking trails. Then, hiking excites me. Oh, because that's not spelt right. I'm going to put an SP above it. And actually, I'm going to write because. Now I've spelt it right. Another hint, you guys, if you think you've got a word misspelt, but you're not really sure how to spell it, put an SP and circle it, just because that's how, look, those are the first two words in spelling, right? You can put an SP above the word to help remind yourself, okay, I need to look at how I'm spelling this. Also consider that if you are typing your paper tomorrow, it will automatically fix your spelling for you. Okay? All right, let's keep going with our editing. I can meet new people. Hold on. Then hiking excites me because I can meet new and interesting people. Very good. Whenever I am hiking. Okay, now that W is not capitalized. So I'm going to put 3 lines under it. 3 lines under a lowercase letter means that I need to capitalize my word. Okay? So whenever I am hiking, I talk to other hikers. We all share the same passion of hiking, so we have a lot to talk about. All right, there should be a comma here, you guys. Okay? This is a separate part of the sentence. We have a conjunction here. So is a conjunction. If you don't know what a conjunction is, because we didn't learn that last year, that's part of what we're going to learn this year. You will learn it. But whenever we have a conjunction, we put a comma. All right? Okay, in conclusion, hiking really... Oh, what's wrong with this one? I've got a capital R here. So I'm going to put a slash through it. Whenever I put a slash through a capital letter, it means below. Excites me because I get to see wonderful sights, spend time with my dogs, and meet new people. What could be better than that? I'm pretty sure hiking is the best thing ever. Very good. So I think I found, let me see, I found 1, 2, 3, 4... Did I find any over here? I don't think I found any mistakes over here. Or editing errors. Okay, so I'm just going to write what I found over here. 4. All right, you guys, so we're done. That means for tomorrow, all you have to do is recopy your whole paper, or you're going to type it, and we'll go back over how to do that. Okay? All right, so I'm done with my writing. Now I'm coming over to my gratitude calendar. Let's see. You know what? In the evening last night, I took some time for myself and I relaxed, and that is very important. So remember to fill in something that happened yesterday that you're grateful for. Okay, now come over to your packet, your cursive packet. Yesterday, I think we did P's and L's yesterday, right? Yes, so today we're going to be doing B's and R's. B's and R's. So, B's and R's. Okay, now we're practicing again with our B's and our R's, and then we're going to practice writing rub, rib, press, bite. Buttercups danced in the breeze. And look, I need to edit their paper because they didn't put a period. There we go. All right, so with your B's, you guys, it's very similar to your L's. You're going to loop, but you cross over at the midline, the middle line, come back up to the middle line, and hook. Do it again. Loop, come back down at the midline, hook. Notice when I come back up, I am not connecting to my loop. There's still a gap there, okay? All right, and you're going to do that till you go to the end. With your R, you're only using your midline. So you start at the bottom, go up to the midline, a little bit down, and then back all the way up. Start at the bottom, go up to the midline, a little bit down, and then up again. All right, you're going to keep doing that until you've done as many examples that are given on the line above, or if you put your R's a little closer together, you can practice even more. Oh, I messed up on that one, which is why it's good. I messed up on that one too. Why it's better to use a pencil, but remember I'm using a pen so that you can see it a little better. Okay, now we're going to write the word rub. We're not going to lift up our pencils. All the way up. There we go. Good, nice. Very good. Now we're going to integrate the P's that we practiced yesterday. Ready? Press. Beautiful. Bite. Now choose a few of the ones that you liked and do them again. You don't have to stop here. Use your space if you have some space, okay? Just try to follow what's above you, and it'll help you with your letter spacing, because sometimes we can get a little wide with our cursive. We don't really need to. Beautiful. Excellent. Okay. Now, buttercups is going to be a hard one, you guys. Just lots of loops and go very slow and try to have fun. You guys, it's not meant to be stressful. It's kind of a stress reliever, actually, if you look at it the right way. For my artists, you may already be feeling how this feels artistic. Oh, I just went to, I started using how I would normally write. Again, why it's better to use a pencil. So once you've copied it once, if you're done and you don't want to try anymore, you don't have to. But if you liked the way some of those words felt, then go ahead and practice writing those words. I liked breeze. Breeze was kind of a relaxing word to write in cursive over and over again. Yeah, I love breeze. I love writing Z's. So at any rate, that's your work for today. Not water quality. The air quality is decent again today, so hopefully it stays that way. We're sending positive energy to all the people that are impacted by the fires. So ask your family if you should get outside and do something. Follow what their direction is on that. Find something to do to help your families around the house. And as always, be kind to your brothers and sisters. I'll see you at our Zoom. Bye, you guys.